Welcome back. This is By the Book, and we're your married relationship coaches. I'm Sent.
I'm Sil.
And today we're talking about Married at First Sight, Season 17, Episode 18, I do believe. Wanted to talk very, very briefly about Becca and Austin. And the reason I want to talk briefly about them is because there's nothing new. We don't have any answers from Austin. We don't have any changes. All we see is Becca breaking down more and more and more each time. Like every day of this relationship is damaging to her.
Yeah.
And it's almost malpractice on the parts of the experts to keep her in this situation without holding Austin's feet to the fire. When they first matched the two of them, I thought that they were a cute couple. I thought that they would be the ones that lasted. I think we all did think that they were the strongest couple. I mean, considering all the rest of the couples were
relative,
what he would like to call a dumpster fire. But yeah, and the longer it goes on, the more I just feel like Austin is a people pleaser to the extent that he can be, and then he's a coward the rest of the way. And it's okay. It's okay to not be into Becca. Everybody is not everybody else's cup of tea. Yeah. It could be that he's not. I mean, you guys have put plenty of very, very believable theories out there in terms of what it could be. It could be her health issues. She said, I do believe she said she had endometriosis. That can certainly cause reproductive issues. It only takes it's a Google page away from knowing, the substantial challenges that can present to conceiving. So if family is on his mind, that could be a concern. Some of you guys brought up, the pain that she's in, and if she's in some sort of female pain, of course, he's not going to want to really engage sexually with her because, who wants to deal with that? I get it. It could just be he doesn't like her pink hair. He doesn't like her shape. He doesn't feel like his family likes her. That's another thing you guys brought up. Mom doesn't like her. I don't know if I picked up on that. I might have walked away on that part. Yeah. But something happened because, everybody watch our show. They be on top of it. Okay. So something happened with Mom. Y'all can fill us in or what episode to watch so we can watch that back. But, it could be anything. And I don't honestly care what it is at this point. It's just that let her off the hook. Throw in the towel on this thing because she looked like she was going to explode in this episode. She's so hurt. She's so emotional. He keeps saying he's trying. Now she's expressing somewhat on the show itself, but also on the after party, that he's like two different people. And we've heard that plenty of times before where people are different in front of the camera and off the camera. Yeah. But I feel like for her, it creates a unique challenge because here he is saying he's going to try. Dr. Pia has given them exercises. Now we're having Pastor Cal and Dr. Pepper try to give them exercises. And she's like, wait a minute, we tried that before. He didn't do nothing. So it's an excuse. It's the pets. It's the I was drunk. I want to sleep in a celebrity's bed. Nobody wants to hear all of this. And if Becca was smart, she would just cut her losses and go because she's going to be damaged. It's going to take her some time to recover from having experienced this.
Yeah. What can I say? Second verse, same as the first, over and over and over again. And I was so disappointed with the supposedly therapeutic help that Dr. Pepper and Coach Cal was going to give this couple yet again, some exercises for them. There is something fundamentally wrong with him, specifically.
Austin.
Austin in this relationship. And they're not willing or able, whatever the case may be, Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal, they're not able to get to the root. Exercises are not going to get to the root of what his issue is.
Let me tell you something about Pastor Cal real quick.
Please.
I already knew that it was trash the way he advised them about their spiritual differences. We talked a little bit about it.
Yeah.
We didn't go deep into it because it's not necessarily that type of show.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not speak to them as a pastor in that situation at all. You recognized it and called it right away, and that was dead on. And so I don't expect him now to be able to come back and undo the damage that he did by not addressing that head on. He didn't. And that's one thing I didn't say just a moment ago in terms of theories as to why he's not into her. I don't think I did. The spirituality thing doesn't match up. He may honestly just not be able to consider it because he's like, nah, this is not going to work. I mean, I'm not going to say it on TV because I don't want to get canceled, but I can't be with somebody who doesn't respect my religion, who doesn't want to raise their kids Christian, or he's Christian?
He's Christian.
Okay. Yeah, who doesn't want to raise their kids like I want to raise my kids. That's a fundamental, talk about a fundamental problem, a fundamental difference. That is one if you've ever heard one. So when Pastor Cal couldn't really address that, I've never met a Christian who doesn't want to convert me. Remember Becca said that?
Yes.
He's like, well, here, meet Austin. No. No, this is not going to work. He needs to be like, look, y'all need to talk with me every single week. We need to figure out what we're going to do about this. This is not something that gets swept up underneath the rug. This ain't that. You it's too much to consider. If he takes his spirituality seriously, it's too much to consider. So it could be solely that alone, and I would be fine with it. But what I need Austin to be able to do is go ahead and call it off. Because what are you doing? You look like a jackwagon. Like, I mean, he does.
Oh, well, you know what? My wife got me so excited just listening to her speak on that, just for a moment. And but I agree. I don't think, what else can I add on that, But she's right. Right is right. Pastor Cal, he let this, Coach Cal, he let this couple down.
He shouldn't have matched them in the first place.
He should have matched them in the first place. But when the spiritual implications became an issue within the relationship, it was time for the real pastor to come out and to be able to inform from a gospel standpoint.
Yeah.
And he did not do that.
No, because he's getting paid to do something other than that. And I know what y'all are going to say, that the producers are making these choices. And I believe that. We've said that for several seasons. And I do believe that. But if he was the pastor that I would like to have seen him be, he would have spoken out. Even then, he would have been like, I don't think this is a good idea. I mean, we're going to do the best we can with this couple. But when you have polar opposites in terms of spirituality, it's a challenge that almost no couple is going to be able to overcome. So we're going to do our best. This is an experiment, and I'm going to try. But I'm not, as a pastor, I'm not confident that I'm going to be able to pull this one off. And I don't think Dr. Pepper or Dr. P are going to be able to do it either. And I could have respected him so much.
Yeah.
If he said that.
Yes.
Because he may not be able to pull the strings to say, no, don't put this couple together. The producers could have absolutely wanted a completely polar spiritual couple on there just to see what the ratings would do. But if he doesn't have the liberty on that show to speak at least those words, he should resign. Because how are you going to ask me to not be a Christian when you got me on here as Pastor Cal?
Come on. What profit a man to gain a show, but to lose his very soul? Gotta weigh it out. And Jesus said that. Count up the cost. There it is. We didn't mean for the video to turn into a Bible study, but it is what it is. This is where spirituality meets that proverbial road, and the walk that we need to walk. It is what it is. Yep.
So yeah, there you have it. I don't know what you guys have left to say that you haven't already said about Austin and Becca. I certainly don't have anything new. I just hate to see that girl go through it like that. I hate to see it. I mean, I don't want Austin to be in any sort of spiritual turmoil, but he don't have to be.
Yeah, but
Like,
we don't. But again, we're speculating. We don't even know if that's the reason why he's not
that's
in
true, but it can't.
Yeah.
It has to be on his mind somewhere. If he's as spiritual as he said he was in the beginning, it has to weigh on him. There's just I don't believe it on for any day that it doesn't cross his mind.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what. I'll be honest with you. You know, seeing the effect that it's having on Becca, and she's shaking, she's convulsing, and all of that. He's sitting over there.
She convulsing.
He's sitting over there. It made me want to slap that hat off his head.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just like, dude, you can stand up and you can say what's truly on your heart and what's on your mind in a respectful, most kind way that you possibly can. You know, not to say that it's still not gonna hurt, not to say that you're still not gonna get canceled, as my wife just said. All of those could still happen, but at the end of the day, tell the truth.
Be honest. Just be honest. Yeah. And you know what? I'm staying with Emily on this one. You know, he's not. She is not in Austin's fan club at all, and I get it. Her having been through the whole process with him and seeing what he's done to Becca, I get it. So I think she's just being a friend. So anyway, guys, like I said, go ahead and drop whatever new comments or old comments y'all got below. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to y'all soon.